name is Flavina Wanga, like Luke and Andy said. Luke told me to be very bold, so I'm gonna start off by saying that if you see me go to the my left, it's because I have an assistant, my small little boy here. So that's part of the new era, also by sheltering at home. But let me start off quickly by introducing myself. So my name is Flavina Wanga, and I'm the owner of Crap Social by Flavina. That's a social media marketing agency that connects people and helps businesses grow by using social media marketing the correct way. So we do the full service for them depending on what their demands or wishes are and their goals, of course. But we also teach the small business owners and entrepreneurs how to do it themselves. We empower them. So if for any reason, either they can't afford it right now to outsource it, or if someone goes on vacation, or like now that the pandemic happened and budget is scarce, they know how to proceed with their marketing. So Crep Social is the company, and on the bottom of Crep Social, you see a different logo that is Consciente. Consciente is a project very dear to my heart, which is all about social media awareness. Social media awareness about how to act on social media. The conscious, for the people that don't know Papimento, Consciente means conscious. So it's about using social media the conscious way. It's been a project since 2017 where we teach adults, teenagers, and preteens about how to use the social media platforms, like not only how to use it by speaking properly and neat and nice and being polite to everyone, but also how to go behind the scenes into the settings of the platforms in order to ensure that you're safe on those platforms. So we are focusing right now on the parents and the teachers and the professionals in the education branch, because I strongly believe that when the adults are equipped with this knowledge, they can keep on teaching and guiding the teenagers and the preteens also on these platforms. And the digital era is here to stay. And now, even more than ever, we see the importance of it. So it's very important that the adults are not fearful of the platforms, are not, and they are not only using the basics of it, like just sharing and commenting, but also getting deep within it in order to be able to guide the teenagers, etc. Well, so, but let's go to my second slide, which is why Luke and Andy invited me to this conference, which is to talk about why conscious use of social media is so important right now. Right now, with the shelter in place, lockdown, quarantine, COVID-19, and everything, and how you can still promote your business or your project. I wrote down three things that I want to talk about with regards to that. Not all of them are going to be promoting your business or project. Some of them are going to be to protect yourself as the business owner, as the professional within a company. So my next point is, the first point is how to protect your social media energy. A very important part of conscious use of social media is protecting your social media energy. Now, social media energy, you won't find it in any textbook or something. I invented that because I strongly believe that, hold on. Sorry. I strongly believe that whatever you're scrolling through on social media, whether it's Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, whatever platform it is, whatever you're scrolling through and seeing, which is something you've chosen previously to see, gets into your energy, gets into what you're consuming with your eyes and your mind and everything with your body. So it's very important, especially when is everyone hearing me okay? Because I have like a second sound. Yes? Okay, perfect. So we are in control of what we consume on social media, especially in these times of lockdown. We can hardly go outside within limited time. It's very important not to be focusing the whole day on updates about COVID-19, for example. or following media or people, even friends and family, guys, that are constantly sharing negative information, or I'll go to the extreme, sharing fake news. And even on WhatsApp, when people are forwarding stuff to you, we need to have the courage to say, hey, hold on, don't forward those things to me, and in a kind way, of course. And like what I do is only once a day, I watch the official conference at 11:30, because Gobierno de Cachao, the government, the local government, is the ones that give all the measurements or lift all the measurements up, and they have the valid updates. So for me, that's the only time I try to watch the news, let that into my social media energy, my energy, which I consume from the social media, and then I move on. Because it's a fact that the whole world is affected with COVID-19. So if you let it, you will be consumed the whole day by these updates. And it can have a negative impact on yourself, because you'll be consumed and you'll keep on being in a negative. And actually, when will you have time to spend with yourself, sit with your soul, and think about your business, things you can improve, or rest, even that? So that's the first point that I have as for the conscious social media use. We're not at the part where you promote your business yet, but we'll get there right now. So the second part is, we might not be able to sell our product and services as aggressive as we've used to, especially carrying it out, like giving the service in person or stuff like that. But what we can do in the meantime is connect with our business family. And the business family is between quotation marks. Why? Because I've divided it into sections. The first part of the business family I call the followers, because a person can choose if they follow you or not. So as soon as they follow you, it's because they want to be within your social media energy. Whatever you give out, they are able to see and comment on, react on, etc. So this time is the perfect time to connect with your followers by letting them know a bit more about you, the business owner. Because yes, the person buys your products or buys your services, but the actual person they connect with is you as the business owner and an employee, for example. And human connections are the best connections to create the relationship and the trust for whatever you're selling as a service or a product. So this time is also perfect to share how you can help them in whatever they need. I skipped a point, but I'm going right back to it just now. Because a fact is, if you know your clients, you know that they might have questions about something that you may have gotten in the private messages. So what better way to share, let me see, I've skipped one. Yeah, share how your product and service can help them. So you're not going to be selling directly, but you're going to share generally from the heart why you're so passionate about your product or service. That's one. That's part of sharing about yourself too. But how your product and service can actually help them, not in a salesy way again. Uiteindelijk, it will be selling, but at a later stage. So this time is a perfect time also to get to know your customers. It's so important to get to know your customers. It's part of customer retention. It can help if a person has bought something already from your company. It might be useful to know, if you know already, what else they would like or how they would like to see the product differently. It's time for you to get that information, because everyone is already on social media, and let them engage with you and comment on whatever you're asking of them, and then you get those valuable information to incorporate in your product or your service. What you can also do is pay it forward. By paying it forward, I mean make use of the opportunity to give tips and tricks and knowledge and everything about your service and and products. Don't go giving everything away, because then after the pandemic you won't have any sales. But don't be afraid to give out important information, because like that you can also connect with your customers, but you can show them as well that you're an expert in what you're selling and doing in products and services, but also that you care generally about them. You want them to learn, and you want them to know the every single details about your service and or product. So, and the last one of connecting with your followers is treat your private message, the PMs and the emails and the DMs, the direct messages, as if they were a phone call, especially as we're all at home and no one is at the office, so they can't like pick up a phone and call at the office. You will need to treat your PMs as if it's a phone call, because usually when someone calls an office, a company, they get immediate response, or the people there can help them right away. But right now, if they send a message through private message, they would love for the company to answer right away, because everyone is living in an uncertain times. They don't know what has changed because of the pandemic with whatever they've bought from you or is getting as a service from you. So we need to try to keep everyone calm and let them know that you're there for them. Like, even if you tell them we're very busy right now, but we'll get to you right away, let them do something in order to ease their uncertainty and everything, and then get back to them as soon as you can. Okay, so that was connecting with your business family, part one, connect with your followers. And the second part is connect with your employees and assistants if you have any. That's very important. Why? Because fact is that business owners, like from small to medium businesses, you can't do everything on your own. You have only two hands. You can't be in all departments at once and doing everything the whole day, not even if you work 24 hours a day. So your employees and your assistants are very, very important for the success of your company. So this is a perfect time, even if they cannot execute their work perfect, like 100% now, because they're at home and they don't have all of the equipment, or if it's a restaurant and stuff like that, maybe they can spend their time doing trainings, learn a new skill, either through webinar, or if the webinar is too costly, maybe the managers can give a training, a digital training to the employees, to their colleagues, and even interpersonal training. So if you have someone in a department X and someone in another department, department A, that's doing something totally different, maybe you can have those people teach each other what they're doing. And that's actually very interesting, because when the whole pandemic is over and everything goes back to normal, if person A goes on vacation or is sick, person X can go in and do the same exact work. And that would, one, you will be interchangeable, and the person has acquired new skills, which is very nice, I think, for everyone to be able to do more than they were able to do already. And also, maybe out of the box, maybe have a digital team building. And these special moments of COVID-19, we're all locked in our home. And as a team, maybe you can do a digital team building and brainstorm together, think about ideas that you can implement after the pandemic, and make the connection among you even stronger for after the pandemic, to be even more fun to be around. Like, so companies can get known for the nice ways they treat their customers. That's a very important part of a company. Like, if they know that company A makes you feel like you're in heaven, even if what you're selling is not super, super, super delicious or super awesome, you will go there for the nice treatment. So a digital team building, well, it might be interesting too during these times that we're all at home. Okay, so the last part of the conscious use of social media, don't be too hard on yourself. This is not about promoting, again, your business or project, but if you're not promoting and selling your business or project right now, don't feel bad about it. If you're not going 100% like you're used to before the pandemic, take the time, again, listen to your body, listen to your mind, and if you're tired, take time for yourself. Take the time to take time for yourself. So if you feel overwhelmed with everything, take a step back, whether it's sleep or walk or whatever you need to do to take care of yourself. First, do that, and it's okay. And you will notice that you will get re-energized with it, and then you can go on with whatever you will be creative with because you took the time for yourself. And last but not least here, that's something I did myself, work on projects that has been postponed due to lack of time. Like this is a bit embarrassing for me, but I do want to share it because you see at the left-hand side, you see the checklist Facebook live streaming with smartphone. This is a free checklist I have on my website that has been launched in 2018, so 2 years ago. And people can sign up and they can get the free checklist. But fact is that I've been so busy that from 2018 that people has been signing up, I haven't been able to send the checklist to them. So I've used this moment to be by being home and send it to them. It's a bit embarrassing, but who cares? At least you have the intention, the good intention, and everything can be solved by sharing your thoughts and how you feel about it. And I'm still able to help others because it's a Facebook live streaming checklist that they can actually use right now in this digital focused pandemic. So that's it for me. I think I've talked for more than 15 minutes, Luke. And you can contact me anytime that you want on what you're seeing on the screen.
Thank you very much, Flavina. I would invite